Hi, I'm Bella Andre, and I write sexy contemporary romance. The newest books that I've put out are Game for Love, which is the third of my Bad Boys of Football series, and Love Me, which is the sequel to Take Me, which was one of my first erotic romances. I'm also writing as Bella Riley for Grand Central Forever, and a new series is launching. It's the Emerald Lake series, and that will be launching this fall in October. The first book is called Home Sweet Home.
Hi, I'm Monica McCarty. I write Scottish historical romances. I have 9 books currently published. The most recent 3 are my Highland Guard series, The Chief, the Hawk, the Ranger, and the 4th book, The Viper, will be coming out in October.
Hi, I'm Jami Alden. I write sexy romantic suspense. I'm previously published with Kensington Brava, and I have a new sexy romantic suspense series coming out with Grand Central. The first book, Beg for Mercy, will be out this June.
Jami Alden and I were actually roommates in college, and the first time I ever walked into her dorm room, her shelves were completely loaded up with romance novels. I knew we would be BFFs from that moment on.
And it was at Stanford, so it was
Yes.
a little bit of an oddity.
Yes. So we both were, doing other things, and then about 10 years after college, we re-found each other, and it turned out both of us had started a romance novel. So she said, hey, there's this thing called RWA, and we should go. And so we went together, and in the parking lot of the second meeting,
She accosted me.
yes, I hit her up with my pickup line, which was, hey, who's your favorite author?
And I did the... I don't know.
And pretty much the three of us have been inseparable ever since. And that was about 7 or 8 years ago, I think, at this point.
I think it was a little longer.
No, it was 2003. We established it. It was 2003, and our first.
That makes sense.
Because the first conference we went to together was New York 2003.
Yeah, that's right.
So, in that time, the other thing that was interesting about that time was I had been writing in a total void up until I started talking to Bella. I had shown nobody my work. My husband would come home and I would talk about writing, and he'd be like, can I read it? And be like, no way. And that's the thing about, if you want to be published, at some point you do have to send it out to somebody. Someone else does have to read it. And so the first person I ever let see any of my work was Bella. And then we met Monica at this meeting.
You guys were the first people I'd ever let
and
see
we said, well, maybe we could share. And then we read Monica's amazing Scottish historicals, and called each other, and we're like, oh my God, she's really good. You're really good too, but she's really good. I don't know. She might be a little too far ahead of us for now. But we continue to critique each other's work.
We didn't just critique. We did the full-on, do you guys remember this?
Well, yeah,
some line edits.
Right. Some of the best lines in my early books can be attributed to them. Yeah, we were pretty heavy-handed, and
But that's one of the fun things.
It is. And then your critiquing relationship with each other changes,
Right.
and as you all get more comfortable with how you write, and then you realize you can just be much more broad about it when you're looking at it.
And so we started out at that time, and it was really, really fun. So I still remember being at your house that very first time, and they actually heard this idea that I did for the Highland Guard series at that first thing way back. But then I think, so you sold in 2005?
I sold in 2004.
Okay, so we all sold, sold within a year of each other, but so you tell the story. So.
Yeah, so I sold several books to Alora's Cave, and then I sold my first single title to Simon & Schuster, to Pocket, as a trade paperback. And it was amazing what happened. Jami actually was the next person to sell, and it was maybe about 10 months later.
Well, and then Monica got her agent.
I got my agent.
Right, Monica got her agent, and then Jami sold her first set of books to Kensington.
Right.
And then Monica was like, oh, I'm happy for you guys. This is great. She finaled in the Golden Heart. It was very exciting.
I got the phone call that I had sold. So I literally show up to your book signing, and I'm like, I sold. So we all sold within, I believe it was a year of each other.
12 months. And then after that, every new successive contract came in perfect order.
It was amazing.
In perfect order for about 5 years.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Is it yours? Or is it
No,
mine?
I take longer to write. That's it.
I think
These
it might
guys
be
write
mine.
faster than I do.
It might be mine. I think you had your last Grand Central sale last, so it's, hey, I got to get on it.
Yeah. I'm a slower writer, so sadly I kind of you sell a lot.
So that's our story, and it's been It's been super fun, and it's great to have not only friends who you adore, but people whose writing suggestions and critiques that you respect. You respect what they have to say about your work, and to know that you can give them your book and that they understand what you're trying to accomplish. So they're not trying to make you write their book, they're helping you write your book. And so it's been a really wonderful relationship.
Yes, I know.
It's been a great three-way.
Yeah.
Well, one thing maybe we could talk about is like, even though we, along that line, is that even though we all write within different genres, so I write romantic suspense, Monica writes historical romance, and Bella writes very sexy, erotic romance, but also with the Bella Riley books is a more kind of sweet, sentimental, smaller town, contemporary feel. We all have sort of the same sensibility, and so we really get each other,
right.
I think, and so we really have come, in all the years that we've kind of shared work and worked together, we really understand what each other are trying to accomplish, and so
right.
we can help each other write the best books that
Right. I think we have kind of an idea on what the reader is for each of our books, and when we're reading stuff, we're trying to kind of keep that person in mind. Like, so is this going to be the book that your reader really want? Like, what do they love about you? Like, you've got your hot guys or your sexy, alpha males, and we do this really fun alpha male workshop because we all write alpha males, but we all have like very kind of different takes on it, I think.
Right. I think we all love to read alpha males, and so that's obviously what we love to write. And it's interesting, when we really broke it down and looked at it, it seemed that we tended to, write like, Jami tends to write the slightly more extreme alpha males. And Monica, because they're Highlanders, is writing the chiefs and the warriors. Right. So they're kind of like the core where, and I tend to write, depending on what I'm writing, if I'm writing the sexier books as Bella Andre, I'm writing the bad boys. Right. I'm writing, those swashbuckling heroes that are quick with the lines. As Bella Riley, I'm writing more the gentle alpha, the everyday alpha, the mayor. He's part of helping run the town.
Right. He is the very marriageable alpha. He's
yes.
everybody's true dream man.
Yeah, exactly.
The hero that would step off the pages that you could actually live with.
Right.
as opposed to the hero that would step off the pages and after a week you'd be like, okay, I'm exhausted and you've got to go.